Ryan Day's Buckeyes head to Indy for a Big Ten title matchup against the Indiana Hoosiers.
Live fan coverage starts Saturday at 2:30 with the kick at 8.
Turn down the TV and turn us up. The home of the Buckeyes, The Fan. All your favorite fan shows are available when you want them.
Head to 971thefan.com and hit that subscribe button.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination. All of the hair on their heads is slowly migrating to the lower part of their faces. And cracking. This is T-Bone and Tyvis.
Buckeyes beat Michigan 27-9. Of course, we're talking about it all day long, and we have a special guest in the studio. You can hear him. You can hear him pounding his head right now. Brutus is here, and so is Brutus's coach, because everybody at Ohio State, you got to have a coach, right?
That's right.
Ray Sharp joining us. He was the coach of the Brutus program. Ray, thanks for coming in. Thanks for bringing Brutus along.
Yeah, thanks for having us. I was excited to hear from you guys, and Brutus was really excited to get his radio debut on. So.
Yeah.
How do you control this guy?
You really don't. You just kind of watch, and if he's about to step out of line, like, hey, Brutus, come this way. Come on over here. So,
it's a joy to have Brutus Buckeye anywhere you go. But like when we go around campus, we see Brutus around, like everybody's face lights up. So that's how it is at Ohio State. When you go to the team up north, though, what is the reception like when Brutus walks in? I mean, that's a hostile environment. And yes, this past week, it was, I'm sure, a tough place to go, as it always is.
I'll tell you what, stepping off that bus and stepping over into, was it the Lloyd Carr Tunnel, Brutus?
That's it.
Yeah, stepping in there, it was a little surreal. Brutus, as you probably would imagine, did not get received very well by those fans, but we had plenty of scarlet and gray in there. They showed you love, Brutus, and we were there repping, so it was good.
Well, obviously he's gone viral, and he's stole the show with giving a nice OHI. The cross out of the M. Was this planned, or is this one of those things you just decided to do at the moment?
Brutus, can I explain what happened? Okay, so we're out there enjoying the game, enjoying what we were seeing. Brutus is a big fan of snow. He loves the snow, which is very odd to think about, but he loves the snow. And so he felt that it was important to, share some artwork with the fine people in Ann Arbor. And so he just did a little script Ohio and crossed out the M.
I think the improvisation is brilliant. I also found out, I was talking to Meredith Garfalo, 10 TV meteorologist, who we met out. You guys got to meet outside, but she was telling me this morning that tomorrow it's going to be like a decent amount of snow. So Brutus, tomorrow, I'm just saying, can we call them script snow-hios all over the state of Ohio, potentially? Everyone can go out and replicate what Brutus did. You started a trend, Brutus, and I hope people make it go viral again tomorrow to remind us of the dominance of Ohio State.
Well, not only did you start a trend, you might need to get you some NIL money. They might put that on a shirt, buddy.
That's right. I was thinking about that. See, now, here's the question I have, because I see Brutus walking with the team. Yep. And every week I notice Brutus has swag. There's a lot of different outfits that Brutus wears. Who's in charge? Does Brutus pick his own outfits? Do you guys have a costume designer? Do you have someone who helps him, like some of these big stars have someone who does their wardrobe for them? Do you have any say in that, or how's that work?
No, definitely. It's definitely a collaborative effort. We actually do have an assistant coach as well, and I would say he is also the team stylist, Tim Thiel. And so, Brutus, he lets us know what he's feeling for that game, and then he will go and check out Coach Tim's closet, and here we go. But outside of that, big fan of costumes. His locker room literally has 2 racks of costumes, anything from you have a banana costume all the way to Harry Potter and beyond. So yeah. He's a big fan.
Were you cold out there? Are you not cold in this?
Brutus is shaking his head no.
Look at you, man.
Not even.
I was. I was on the sideline. I was freezing.
Tyvis. Yeah.
I'm glad you weren't cold.
Coach was cold. Tyvis was cold. I was warm in my house. Brutus built different. I would have been cold if I was out there, but Brutus is just built different. That's why he's the GOAT.
Yes.
And now I don't want to go too far into ruffling feathers or anything, but earlier this season in the show, Tyvis travels all over the Big Ten.
Yeah.
we were ranking our
Big
favorite
Ten tailgate.
mascots. We were ranking the best mascots in all of sports. And Dylan, I believe you had Brutus number 1.
Of course.
Huge.
I
Love this.
had Brutus number 1, right? Tyvis, you had Brutus number 2.
Correct.
Behind the Oregon Duck.
I had to be unbiased. I had to be unbiased. Why you walking away?
Disrespect.
Have you interacted with the duck?
We've had a few
He
moments.
stopped in the middle of a mud hole last year. Yeah, of course he interacted with the duck.
The duck was funny.
Brutus, your head didn't fall off though.
You funny,
the
too.
duck's head fell off the other.
You're funny,
The
too.
duck's head fell off this
Can I
year.
change my mind? Am I entitled to change?
Let's heal this on the show right now.
Brutus, you're number 1.
There we go. Yes.
Look at you moving up the power rankings, Brutus. Proud of you. Look, man. Just making a name for yourself, bud.
Yeah. Now I have this question for you, Coach. How many events does Brutus go to every year? Because I mean, there was, women's basketball last night. There's a million events on campus that we see all the time where he's out. There's charity events that Brutus is at. How many events? What's the calendar look like for Brutus?
Yeah, I mean, on top of all of the sports that we do every sport that's out there minus pistol and rifle. Not the best place for Brutus
you
to
could
be.
be a little, it could be dangerous.
Yeah. But outside of that, typically we are doing over 500 appearances per year.
Dang.
Yeah, and so
that's more than one a day.
more than one a day, and it
Tyvis,
is
you thought you were
consistent.
busy. You got nothing to complain about. Brutus is just out here living life, just having a great time, working. Never doesn't have a smile on his face. He's an inspiration.
He loves it.
So after, how long does Brutus get to be Brutus? Is this a year-to-year thing? Is it a 4-year thing? How does that work?
Yeah, so once Brutus joins and gets everybody together, he is here until graduation, which Brutus never graduates. So he has just constantly been here. But everybody that helps out with Brutus, we call this the Brutus Brigade. They're here from the time they try out up through graduation.
I was going to ask, how does someone get to be a part of the Brutus Brigade, the program? Yeah. Like if you got someone listening now, maybe they're on their way to school this morning and they're like, I have a ton of school spirit at my high school. I'm going to Ohio State. What do they need to do?
Yeah, so we will host our tryouts typically in the spring, usually around April, and so we'll have a several month process where we're teaching them everything there is to know about Brutus, how he walks, all his mannerisms, all that good stuff. And then we have a 3-day tryout process. So one is going to be in costume, just performing as Brutus would. And then the other side is going to be out of costume to determine, one, their athletic prowess. We actually have a strength and conditioning coach. It's the men's basketball coach. It's our strength and conditioning coach. So he puts us through the ring.
Muscles. Brutus is going, look at that. Look, that's
Yeah. Certified Coach Q right there. Shout out to Coach Q. But then on top of that, we also get to interview them and just make sure that they're in it for the right reasons. Obviously, he's going to be putting a lot of national spotlights and a lot of positions, so we want to make sure that they're representing us well.
There we go. Perfect. Well, Brutus, everybody else in the world was surprised or excited about this. I wasn't surprised. I knew something big was coming, and you didn't let us down at all. So, Brutus, thank you for coming in today. I figured we'd play you out with one of your favorite songs, little Hang On Sloopy.
Brutus, you know what to do. They played the jam. It's our time.
He's feeling great. All right, we're feeling great, too. We'll keep talking about the Buckeye big victory over Michigan, and when we come back, we also, against my better judgment, we will talk a little bit about that NFL team up in Cleveland, the Browns. We'll do that next. I didn't mean to kill the vibes. Back to it. Hang on, Sloopy on the Fan.